So the energy storage, first of all, for those in your audience that don't understand what the energy storage business is, if you're going to have solar and wind energy at any scale, I'm not talking about in your home, or in the neighborhood or something. I'm talking about if you want a utility-sized energy production facility from wind or from solar, you have to have some kind of energy storage, because the solar and the wind, they don't go 24/7. Sometimes the wind blows, sometimes it doesn't, and the sun never produces much energy at night. So you want to be able to store the energy during the day when you're making more of it that you need, and then you want to release that energy back into the system at night when you're not producing. Now that kind of storage can happen a lot of different ways. A perfect example of storage is the water behind a dam. Okay, that's energy storage. And then when it's released, it turns the turbines and turns it into energy. But we need some kind of an artificial storage in order to make these systems work. So the way to do it, apparently right now at least, everybody seems to be pretty much on the same page. The number one way to do that is by using these same batteries that you're putting in the cars, the lithium-ion batteries, and they can be various different chemistries. That's a little bit too much in the weeds for today. But Elon Musk started planning at least 4 years ago for a future where the entire world is going to run on solar batteries. And in order to have the whole world run on solar batteries, you got to make a bunch of them. So 2 or 3 years ago, he told all the battery companies in the world, he said, I will buy all the batteries that you can make. And so a bunch of them started making more batteries. He said, give me a number that you can make for me, and I'll sign the purchase order now. Then he says, okay, I'm going to make my own batteries, and I'm going to make 2 terawatt. I'm going to put up 2 plants rather. Each of them will be able to do 100 gigawatts of energy storage a year. And so he starts building those, and everybody goes, oh my gosh, what's going to happen to these other battery guys? Elon comes out and he says, no, keep making as many as you can. I'll make mine, but I need every one you can possibly make for me. Well, then the uproar became, where are we going to get the raw materials? Where are we going to get enough lithium? Where are we going to get enough nickel? So Elon, again, 3 or 4 years ago, was already talking to the miners and the refiners, saying, I'll take all the raw materials you can possibly supply me. And he said, at least a year ago, if you guys can't make enough, I'll mine my own. And then three months ago, he says, well, if you can't refine enough, I'll open my first refinery down here in South Texas. So Elon has an attitude of whatever it takes. It doesn't matter if I have to sleep on the factory floor, if I have to spend my last dime to save my company, if I have to work 120 hours a week for months on end, that's what I'll do, whatever it takes. Nobody else has that attitude. I guarantee you, nobody else has the same attitude. As a result, he's got all this mining already lined up. He's got all this refining already lined up. He's got all these batteries already lined up. But there was a crossing point 3 months ago, when I first started talking about this, when nobody was talking about it. If you want to know what's going to happen next, you need to read our book, because between Brian and Lars and John and myself, we're not talking about what's in the news. We're talking about what's going to be in the news in a few months.
Click the link below to get your paperback, Kindle, or audiobook now.